say hi to the office. You say, hi, Mrs. Helen, Miss Weather. Something of it. I don't know. Right, now, I need come up. So weird. Like they're looking at me. No, why not? Because it's a live stream. Oh.
They saw that. Let's show them more. I don't know. The green light is flickering.
I don't know. Oh. I don't know.
Hey, say hi. Yeah, you're home.
You're home.
Excuse me, ma'am. Ma'am.
Yeah, these seats are.
I'm sorry.
I was like, why are you guys here? They're like, no, this always happens to me. I'm not being freaking ticket for like. No, I'm not holding it. Yes, it's so annoying. There's perfect. Yeah, perfect. So we'll just go back. Somebody's watching us or something? Yeah, in the office. And then because we have to stand up. I told her, or will you just, is there enough count? Like, do you want to just sit here? I can't. Hold on. No, I know, but we're just going to fill up the room, right? So once the room fills up, don't we just go there? No. I told her the office, she's asking if she can go there. But I'm still wanting to just put a chair. Well, because all the kids are going to be walking right here. So, a freestanding chair. Yes, there's chairs. Get me a chair from over there. We'll get you a freestanding chair. Okay. Well, but it's better on the chair. Like pictures, you know the party. This is where they're going to get all the pictures from the event. Okay, so it has like the password.
I do.
Can you scoot over a little bit? Scoot over a little bit, please. The office is watching us now. We're gonna broadcast. Are they already streaming? Yeah, I just put it on so I didn't have to worry about it. So we can say hi. Can they hear also? I believe so. Yeah, they can. You guys need to get to work. We tried it in this weather stuff. Yeah. I got a picture from the shop. You guys get to work. Like she says the box. Can you hear us? I know the box. You guys need to get to work. Yeah, they see you. Hi.
Hi.
Who am I talking to? Everyone else. Oh, it's on all the.
Miss Werther, have you cleaned your dust?
Have you cleaned your dust?
No, the dust.
Oh, the dust.
Yeah. Oh, look, it's your supervisor.
It's the office. So not everybody. Yeah.
How you feel about the dust? The dust.
Further, I know about the dust. Hey. The office is watching us. I feel like
Where's your soda?
how are you? No, no. I mean, what can you do now?
It's a breed. Oh, she's watching. She just texted me. Oh, cool.
Love technology.
I know.
And then asking doesn't make any sense for them to sit over there. They're top 10, top 11. I just never 11. Hey, I'm gonna get one of the papers with the schedule. It's called Christmas. What's the first process? Well, that is a long time. What's the old people that I hang out with semester? What? You might hate me. And then, yeah, and I talked to them. Number 3. Exactly. Yeah. Really? When they all come, I think so. And then when I go like this, which I think is what's gonna happen, but I'm not sure. So maybe they will. There also, Brandon, you know what's coming out? How was the final? Oh, I think we got 98. Okay. Let me see what I got. Why did we get 98? So I have an A in class. I had an A last quarter.
want to make an appearance? Say hi, they can see you. Hi. Come on, say hi. And then they're gonna come in. No, I'm trying to figure out how I can put them there.
Good afternoon and welcome. We have gathered here today to celebrate and validate the graduation ceremony of the Everglades Preparatory Academy High School class of 2015. I want to thank all of the parents, families, and friends for their love and constant support, as well as Everglades faculty and staff for their support and guidance and patience, which has led the class of 2015 on an unforgettable journey that has prepared them for anything their future may hold. Our Everglades band, directed by Mr. Bayola, will lead our students in the procession. Parents, family, and friends, we have popcorn covering the event, and pictures will be available online. Please refrain from taking pictures and silence your cell phones at this time, since our ceremony is about to begin. Students, these past years have involved some of the most memorable and influential moments of your lives. I am sure you are filled with excitement and anticipation as the next stage of your life is about to begin. If you would all please stand at this time, as one of our students, Joel Napoles, is going to lead us into the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose such lights and bright stars through the perilous fight for the ramparts we watched when so gallantly streamed, and the rockets went there, the bombs bursting in air, came through to the night, that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? For the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Our guest speaker was born and raised in Miami, Florida. At 17 years of age, he was the very first NBC6 junior broadcaster to give a live on-air report. He now has more than 12 years of experience in television, reporting, and anchoring. Please help me welcome this predominant news reporter, our NBC6's very own Jamie Garola.
Well, guys, this is it. Done it. Guess what is done. This is what you spent the last 12 years of your life preparing for. Maybe some of you took a little bit longer. I'm not sure. But the point is, you made it, and congratulations. I know what it's like to be where you're sitting itching for this ceremony to finally be over with, so you can pick up that diploma and move on. But I want you guys to just sit down for a second. You're already doing it. And take a moment to think about where you're at. Don't think about tomorrow, don't think about yesterday, don't think about the last 4 years. So just for a few seconds, just stop and think about now. So this moment only happens once, and it's yours. So now I want you guys to stand back up again. Give yourself a round of applause. Guys, sit down again. So I understand that this is the first graduating class of Everglades Preparatory Academy. There's something to be said about first. This is actually my first graduation speech I've ever given. So hopefully more importantly, there's a lot of firsts in yours in my lifetime. There's something to be said for firsts. For example, Apple, Steve Jobs created the iPhone. That may not seem like anything to you now, but it's a media device that totally changed the way we socialize and interact with each other. Mark Zuckerberg, he was the first person to create Facebook. You guys may not know this, but it was called thefacebook.com. It was very limited. You had to be in college, you had to have a college email address, and those were the only people that could use it. Now, probably everybody you know is on Facebook, and the company is worth $2 billion. Another first, Barack Obama. He did decades ago what nobody thought was possible. He became the first Black president of this country. The point is that being first is not something to take lightly. One of you could be the first to discover a cure for HIV/AIDS. Somebody else could be the first person to invent something that revolutionizes the way that we live. But it's not always about being first. Whether you're the first at something or the last, it really doesn't matter as long as you give it your best. In fact, sometimes you have to be last at something to learn from it to do better the next time. There's something to be said about walking away from a situation knowing that you gave it your all. Whether you're happy with the outcome or not, the result of anything you do or try to do, that result is what it's meant to be. The challenge is in how you handle it. Do you make the most of that experience and use it for the next, or do you dwell on it and live in the thought of failure? Living in the negative is easy to do, we've all done it, but overcoming obstacles and turning the negative into a positive is what builds character. It makes you stronger and it prepares you for something else. I put it here that some of you may be asking by now who I am, but I guess you all know I'm Ray's son, or sorry, Mr. Garola's son. And besides that, I interviewed 18 years ago. I was sitting in the audience just like you, ready to graduate. I was sentimental about the path that got me to where I'm at, and I was glad to be done. The world was right in front of me, and it was time for me to cross over and use the tools that I had been given in high school to become the best that I could become. Today, I'm a reporter for NBC6 South Florida. I've been working there for a year and a half now. I've actually been a reporter and a journalist for 15 years. I've had the incredible opportunity of experiencing things that most people will never have an opportunity to do. I've covered presidential visits, election campaigns, and spent the night on a submarine, which I did pretty recently. That was pretty cool. I knocked on the doors of bad guys and scam artists and asked them tough questions. I try to hold politicians and public servants accountable to the people that they serve. I've also helped people in desperate situations so bad that they had nowhere else to go, so they called the media. A couple of years ago, I met a World War II veteran. He's in his 90s now. He was injured in combat during the war, and he should have received the prestigious Purple Heart. He went years without it. Because of a whole bunch of bureaucracy and lost paperwork, he spent decades never being awarded what he earned after being injured in combat. But because of my job, I was able to do a story on him, tell his story, contact lawmakers, and help this man finally get what he deserved. Really, his daughter did most of the work. But because of my job, I got to meet him and other extraordinary people and try and help them, and try to contribute to society the best way that I can. You know what? I didn't get here by making straight A's. In fact, in high school, I was barely first at anything. I was really an average student, the same for college. C's was my specialty. I did go to the #1 school for journalism, the University of Missouri Columbia. And although I set out to get a journalism degree there, I didn't. I actually ended up getting a degree in political science with a minor in broadcast journalism. What I'm trying to say is that anything is possible with the right mind and attitude, and it may not be the course that you think is going to be to get you there, but you will get there if you think. I knew what I wanted to do with my life before I graduated high school. I started really young. In high school, my dad and I would watch world news, and that's kind of what sparked my interest in journalism. I was involved in TV production. I interned at 2 local stations here, Channel 10 and Channel 6. I knew from my freshman year that I wanted to be a reporter. That was my path, though. Not everybody has to know what they're going to do tomorrow. You don't even have to know what you're going to do 10 years from now. On the surface, I know it may look like I've got it all going on. Maybe I do. I don't know. But it sounds easy, or that it may sound easy for me to be where I'm at today. But let me tell you, it wasn't. I'm telling you this because it's important for me to convey that in order to be successful and happy, you have to be able to experience life's ups and downs. It doesn't come without challenges and obstacles. Quite a few times, I experienced a few road bumps in my life. There were times that I'd fallen so hard I wasn't even sure that I could pick myself back up. That's why it's important to choose who you surround yourself with. It's important to choose who you surround yourself with, like your parents, your grandparents, your family, your close ones, and to appreciate them and to keep them close. Sometimes that's not easy, and whether you believe it or not, they will be there for you. You want people in your life who don't weigh you down, who build you up. You want them to keep things real, whether you like what they have to say or not. And if you guys are eager to get going, that's all I have to say. Again, congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. At this time, I would like to introduce Abel Castro, one of our seniors, who will explain the tradition of graduation.
Welcome all. Today, we're here to commemorate one of the greatest things accomplished in our lives, graduating. The caps and gowns we wear today can date back all the way to the 12th and early 13th century. The gown we wear today is called an academic dress. It was usually given to those who rite of passage that gained the knowledge of the specific field that they studied in, to show the great education they received. Now today it is used as tradition for those who gain knowledge and are graduating from either high school or college. The caps that we wear today were originally red to signify power over life and death, which today that is knowledge. Knowledge is a powerful thing. Everyone here should be proud. The 12 years or more that we spent, we're here, finally made it. Parents should also be proud of what their students or their kids have done. Teachers should be proud. Now I'd like to present one of our salutatorians. Usually there is usually one salutatorian, or the students that have the second SGP, the first is the valedictorian. This year was a tie, so we have two. Now I'd like to bring to the stage Sandra Medina.
Good afternoon, faculty, parents, friends, and fellow classmates. As student body president and Everglades first salutatorian of the first graduating class, it has been an honor to work with and for my fellow classmates. It's hard to believe that we're finally graduating. Or maybe it's hard to believe that we're already graduating. Somehow both seem equally valid. As we have graduated today, I want each of you to think about the word legacy. A legacy is defined as something handed down from the past, as from an ancestor or a predecessor. Today, we celebrate the community of learners and teachers who brought us to the end of our high school journey. Today, we reminisce about the good times we've had, reflect on the hard work we've contributed, and rejoice in the accomplishments we've achieved. Tomorrow, we move forward to meet the promise the future holds for each and every one of us. Think back on our high school years for just one moment. I'm going to ask you a few questions, and I want you to really think about these questions and answer them to yourselves right now. High school is hard. Every day, we toil to finish our assignments, only to see them pile up again the next day. Sports practices, club meetings, and countless other demands on our time made it hard to spend time with friends, unless we did so to finish the project or work together for our test. So my first question to you is this: what was the biggest challenge that you faced in your high school career? High school is hard, but we pulled on-ers and finished our projects. We started clubs, we won games, and we excelled in competitions. We created events and activities that will outlive us here in Everglades. So my next question is, what is the accomplishment that you are most proud of? High school is hard, but we succeeded. And now our next chapter begins. Just as we pause now to celebrate our achievements, it is just as important for us to consider the changes we want to make. Certainly, we have made our share of mistakes, and that's part of growing up. But sometimes we tried hard and still fall short. Sometimes we didn't try as hard as we should have. And sometimes we didn't try and give it our all because we're too stubborn and too afraid. So my last question to you is, what is something that you would do differently if you had the chance? Life is a quiz. Let me remind everyone, life is a quiz. Like all other quizzes, if you are slightly everything around, others will assume that you are cheating, at which time opportunities will be taken away from you with no record for the consequences of your actions. legacy at Everglades Prep. What the legacy we will leave in the future is up to us to write. We begin anew with a clean slate. Our high school years have helped shape us into those ready to meet the world. But we also had a unique opportunity at Everglades to help shape us. We have the great privilege of being members of the very first graduating class. And with any great privilege comes great responsibility. Our responsibility is the legacy that we leave behind. So, my friends, this is it. Today, we make history at our school one last time together as we establish the last tradition that we leave as a legacy and pave the way for future alumni who will soon follow in our footsteps. We are the first alumni of Everglades Prep. Let's soak in this moment one last time, celebrate our accomplishments one last time, and set future goals together one last time before we leave. Tomorrow, we will part ways as we pursue different goals and dreams, but our community will always remain a treasured part of our shared history. With this diploma, we must also accept that our days together in Everglades are now at an end. Many of you have been my classmates for 7 and 8 years, and I can honestly say that I've never witnessed such a strong sense of community among any other group of people. When you leave here today, I hope to take with you pride in the impact you've made at Everglades, the legacy we leave behind, and gratitude for the impact that Everglades has made on you. Its legacy we will carry with us wherever the future takes us. Remember that we have so much more to give to the world, legacies yet to be spoken, and know that Everglades has prepared us well to do for this challenge. So, before I step away from this microphone, I would like to introduce my next guest. She's also the next valedictorian with me. Her name is Maureen Catano. She's bright, she's beautiful, she's intelligent. So before I step away, I want to share just a few more personal thoughts with you. To the teachers and administrators who go Everglades, so we can figure today, thank you for your vision, dedication, and faith in us that you demonstrated every day. My classmates, my teammates, and friends, thank you for all the memories, joy, and richness you have brought to my life, and for consistently challenging me to be my best self. We crafted timeless experience together at Waterstone and Everglades. I know that I'm a much better person because I had the honor of spending time with each of you. I know that each of you can achieve many great things. Let us promise not to take this last summer together for granted. In fact, let us vow to never take the time we spent together for granted. With that being said, my very last comment is congratulations, my friends and fellow graduates. We made it. Do you ever feel that the class is bad? With wanting to start with? Hello, graduating class of 2015. Look at us, looking all 50 and whatnot. Today, we take our last steps as an experienced teenagers, as high schoolers, as seniors, and we dip our teeth into the future. Today, we celebrate our accomplishments and the hardships that we've had to overcome to arrive at this milestone in our lives. Today, we have succeeded in taking the first leap into what amounts to the rest of our lives. Today, we smile and cry and party as we close a chapter forged in the memories that we have formed together, knowing that tomorrow we begin a new chapter. A lot of people say, and are going to say constantly, that these are the golden years of our lives. And I hope that at least, the very least, that all of us will look back on these years with a certain fondness, We'll remember the laughs that we shared with friends, sort of the family that we created here together, or the times that you almost got your projects done. Or remember the time you had the honor of panicking to write an excuse for graduation because of procrastination period told you to be fine to big and doing that. Sounds fine, but I hope at the very least that you guys remember those last. It might motivate you someday. We're still young, and those people sitting here looking all nice in our caps and gowns will hopefully amount to productive members of society someday. Some of us will go out and find ourselves in full-time jobs. Some of us will go on to serve our country. And many of us are going to go to college, or university, and further our education, or party. And party. I hope you study more than party. Our paths will all vary, but I hope that in the end, they'll all lead to success. However, life will not be served to you on a silver platter. And no matter the path you decide to follow, there will be failures to overcome. Do not fear failure. The path to success is always a work in progress. It's much like a road without taxpayer money to fix it. It's riddled with potholes, but it's still drivable when you get to your destination. I've said enough cliches, and it's probably enough to make you all sick, so I'm not going to waste any more of your time with those. I'm not going to stand up here and tell you to be better people, or that you're all magical human beings who are going to change the world, or that you're all going to drop out of college and make a big website that gets really big to get rich. I can't tell you who you're going to be. What I will tell you is this. Your successes, your failures, your rises, and your falls are all your own. So only you get to decide when the best years of your lives are going to be. But you know, aim a little higher. The best is always yet to come. And congratulations to EPA's first graduating class. Welcome back our wonderful intern principal. Parents, students, family, and friends, we have had the privilege to have this person serve our alma mater for the last 3 years. She has led our school and navigated us using her vision as a beacon of light. Although she is no longer our principal, we could not be more honored to have her join us today. It is because of her that all of our accomplishments have led us to this very day. She is none other than Dr. Margaret Carringer, the founding principal of Everglades Preparatory. So, do you all like the jam? Welcome, graduates, parents, faculty, board members, and members of the CSA family, Everglades Preparatory Academy 2015 graduation celebration. The fall of 2011, Everglades Preparatory Academy went from being a dream to a reality. I visited the site, a former banana field that is full of tall green plants basking in the sun. A sign read, Everglades Preparatory Academy, a challenging middle school and college preparatory program opening 2012. In 9 short months, the banana field went from agricultural land to an institution of learning. Even before the school was finished, I traipsed through the building trying to envision the halls full of students ready to learn. Mr. Strickland gave me the opportunity to make some changes in the architectural plan. I widened the hall and made some adjustments to the locker rooms. As the days passed, the building went up and we made several more visits. In August 2012, Everglades Preparatory Academy opened its doors. The students sitting before us walked through the doors as incoming 10th graders and came from many different schools, their backgrounds diverse, and their needs many. Some came from Waterstone, and we knew them well.
and others came to us seeking what they felt they could not get anywhere else, a quality education. We definitely had our work cut out for us. After 3 years at Everglades Preparatory Academy, I sincerely believe we have fulfilled our promise. We have prepared these students for college and career. Much has happened to bring all of us to this point. What the future holds for the graduates, the staff, and the school is still undetermined. But I am confident it will be bright and full of promise. Today we look at the very hard work by the graduates, the challenges, the students who have failed, and yet persevere to succeed, to pass those EOCs and the FCAS reading test. Excellence, triumphs, individual student stories, the fun they had, more funny stories, which I really can't tell you up here, and the staff who go out of their way to do everything they can to help. Also, what Everglades stands for and what is the school here to accomplish and how it will serve the community and students in the future. There are so many things to think about. After reflecting, I've come up with the feeling of gratitude. I thank the parents for trusting us with their children, their most precious possession, and their great support over the years. Thanks to the students for turning up each day, trusting what we tell them, and working so hard to be worthy graduates, as it's been our pleasure to work with you on your high school journey. Thanks to the teaching staff. Like any production behind the scenes, there is a huge effort going into each and every lesson plan. I have been privileged to work with such a dedicated and loving team every day. Thanks to the support staff who anticipate problems and bring solutions to the leadership team. Brighten every day with an optimistic good morning. They take care of the details and make our jobs much easier. Graduates, I will leave you with some concepts that you can use to be successful in your life. These concepts have worked for me. There are innovation, intrinsic motivation, and a sense of purpose and accomplishment. Innovation. We need dreams based not on what is, but on what might be. We need students who can learn how to learn, who can discover how to push themselves, and are generous enough and honest enough to engage with the outside world to make those dreams happen. Our chaotic world is open to the work of passionate individuals, intent on carving their own path. That's the new job of school. Not to hand a map to those willing to follow it, but to inculcate leadership and restlessness into a new generation. In the connected world, reputation is worth more than test data. Access to data means that data isn't the valuable part. The processing is what matters. Most of us, the connected world rewards those with an uncontrollable itch to make good and lead and to matter. Today, a new reigning cliche, lifelong learning, must become more than a cliche. Learning is the obligation of an entire lifetime. Increasingly in the 21st century, what you know is far less important than what you can do with what you know. Academic content is not very useful in and of itself. It is knowing how to apply it in new situations or to new problems that matters most in the world of innovation. Intrinsic motivation. There are three essential interrelated elements: play, passion, and purpose. Whether and to what extent parents, teachers, and employers encourage these qualities makes an enormous difference in the lives of young innovators such as you. Accomplishment. It is the sense of accomplishment that contributes to the feeling of well-being. It is among what is defined as 5 crucial elements of well-being: positive emotions, engagement, relationships, meaning, and of course accomplishment. Positive motivation and emotion enhances your life and helps you to get up in the morning. Engagement is putting your heart and your soul into whatever you do. Engage and you will do it well. Relationships enhance your life. People in your life will offer love and support when you need it, and even when you don't even know that you need it. Meaning is derived from contributing to others or to society in a way bigger than yourself. Accomplishment is setting a goal and meeting that goal. It is important that when we make a resolution or establish a goal, that we take the action necessary to accomplish that goal. Incorporate these concepts in your daily life, and you will accomplish your goal. Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Fraser. Now we have come to the awards portion of the ceremony. I'm sorry. De la valedictoria, Paola Contreras. Good afternoon, family, friends, loved ones. Most of you know I love this day as well, because I'm the first valedictorian at Everyday Story Academy. So let me thank everyone that's been possible for me to stand up here today. Thank you. I would also like to thank two teachers that unfortunately couldn't be here with us today. That have helped me along the way a couple of things to about life. Miss Davis and Miss Moore. And thank you to my parents, because when I needed you to come for my speech, you did. Your speech symbolizes the combination of years of hard work. However, I can stand today and tell you that only for my hard work, perseverance, and dedication I'm up here, because that would be a lie. Every one of you, in your way, big or small, has helped me get here today. There have been so many milestones along the way, extending and graduating in degree. With the uncertainty of what was to come as we started high school as freshmen. No one to different schools, but somehow we brought so much back together at every phase. So much together, so many memories, so many milestones, and today, let's share one last milestone together, being the first graduating class at EPA. I can still remember being a little girl in 6th grade at Waterstone. I know a lot of you remember this, but she goes, my whole home has been in 6th grade, Chantel, Maria. We're also excited for the first day, for our first time field day. Chantel, we're going to do the second time. And field day. We're all excited by the same time journey. You see, my home teacher, Mr. Picasso, wanted us to wear our home shirts, which were green army shirts that had written across it D-Force and big bold white letters. That was our Dolphin Pride. Many other of our students did not think so and were not so kind to make fun of us. You see, well, I'll teach you my station what they call it, D-Force. You know this happened so long ago, and they asked me a question. Guillermo. Guillermo. I've known you now for 6 years. And I can tell you those things are filled with laughter and joy. I've got to know you pretty well, just as you got to know me. I can tell you how smart, caring, funny, artistic, and strong you are. I consider you a true friend. When you told me you were sorry, I cried. One of my dearest and oldest friends went away, and all I know is the dying war. Nothing has been happening. But you always be in my heart, and I always remember you, and think about you, and write to you. Our friendship will last lifetime. And one day, maybe you sit back and you'll be talking to us, and I'll be laughing like you usually. That's when I realized how much the impact you had on my life. How much the impact you find out of your life. And it's on your feet. But I also have two good friends that have maintained everything. Dominic, Amanda, four ladies. All I'm excited is to continue to get in trouble quite often. Being there when one of us is sad, is going to something personal. I wouldn't want to share anything with anyone else. That's how we are your friends. And there's four separate ways to meet one another without this, no matter how much time passes by. Over the last couple of days and weeks, so many of you have approached me and seems right, a sentimental emotional speech. That'll make me cry. But for what? It's not a sad moment. The rest of our lives. Red, white, and chapter, and new chapter. For many of us, our dreams are just beginning to come true. Jose, you're studying on a football scholarship. To be able to make someone content like older record to who knows? You're also supposed to follow your passion and making music. Your dreams are maybe about to you. And so many of us will be following dreams and filling our passions as well. So my fellow classmates, as we work on this journey, don't be afraid to failure. Failure should be our teacher, not our undertaker. Failure is the lane, not defeat. Failure is a great detour, not a dead end. Failure can only be reached by saying nothing, doing nothing, and doing nothing. How many times have we thought of something about to end? How many times have someone not passed the first time, the DOC forgot the SEC would have wanted? But now you're here, graduating. We're here because we didn't give up. We're here because we got knocked down and we got right back up. Look, exercise. So I remember how you were about passing that SCAT. You studied, you passed it, you really did, and I knew you did. All of us really did. Now, success is worth working for. And many people are thinking about success. Success is not driving fancy cars, living in fancy houses, or living a lavish lifestyle. Success is based in love, family, and friends. It's the strength of your desire, the size of your dreams, and how you handle struggle along the way. So dream big, aim high, and if you get knocked down, stand back up. So, let's not connect with our parents and families. Without them, we wouldn't get to the work today. With that being said, I would like to especially like to thank my mom. Over 40 years ago, la televisión de una en Colombia muy maltratada, o ponemos buscando una vida mejor para mí y mi padre. Como que la salud y mi hermana, mi enfermedad. Y los abuelos, mi madre, y las our family, your friends. For us, without any certainty whether we were for a better life. But you did it. So those that you taught me, and I can imagine how hard that must have been to make that decision. How hard it is to this day. But thank you for being selfish and being quietly for what yours and our desires. And to end, I'm here to show that we did it, that we accomplished it. I can never describe how much you mean to me, how much I love you. So all else is that I have been there, even if only conversation like that. And I will always declare you and thank you and tell everything you've done. There's no one in my life I'm more thankful for than you. Now, you should step it up. Que Dios te bendiga. So happy for us. So proud. You know my dad. And you show me the true meaning of unconditional love. You always tell me when I'm happy, sad, mad, or hurt. When you help me get back up when I'm falling down. You want to be you're still there. love you. Honestly, more or maybe not. Also, this will be the best day of you. You're more than that. I see folks who do smart and something younger than you are. You can be whatever it is you want in life. All you have to do is set your mind to it. And to know whatever it is in life you choose to pursue, I'll be there no matter where, what time or place. You can always call me. Quiero querido, que siempre me ama marchar. Y decir que todos los días Paola estudia. El mayor orgullo de él es ser una profesional. Para ti, abuelo, seguro que frente a todo el mundo lo voy a hacer. Para ti. I would like to thank everyone else that was able to show on my behalf, my wife, my aunts, my uncles, and family friends. Thank you for your support. I would like to speak up. No matter how far you might rise, at some point you're bound to stumble. If you're constantly pushing yourself higher and higher and higher, the law of averages predicts that you will at some point fall. And when you do, I want you to remember this. There's no such thing as failure. Failure keeps life trying to move us in another direction. Now you're down near the hole, it looks like failure. When that moment comes, it's okay to feel bad for a little while. Give yourself some time tomorrow when you think you might have lost. But then here's the key. Learn from every mistake. Because every mistake, every experience, particularly your mistakes, are going to teach you and force you to be more who you are. Now, congratulations, class of 2015. I'm so proud and happy to be your classmates, and I'm happy to share this moment with you that we're all graduating. And remember, that Europa says, para de fallar. When we look back, you gotta go ahead and finish it. Congratulations. We'll begin the presentation. Now, these awards were chosen by the teachers specifically for the high school teaching students. For English 4, we have Roxanne Vega. For reading, we have Nosca Rivera. Lisandra Medina. María Sabana. Economics, Dominique Petit.
Academy, Rodolfo Soto. Marine and Environmental Academy, Emmanuel Garcia. Music, Cindy Barahona. Art, Rachel Polano. Computing for College and Careers, Corey Norman. Digital Art, Alexis Rodriguez. Spanish, Jessica Lewis. Cancer Crime, Abel Castro. Most improved all around, Shelby Steve. Principal Award, Lisandra Medina. Our valedictorian, Paola Contreras. valedictorian, Maria Catano. We found it don't go too far, you have the other valedictorians to come back for. Now, the silver presidential is for those consistently in honor roll throughout the year. Maria Covarrubias. Christian Castro. Romero Milan. Now, for the gold presidential, which are also consistently superior honor roll throughout the year. Abel Castro.